Morning, guys. Morning. Happy Wednesday morning. How's everybody doing this morning? I hope you're doing really well. I am doing really good. A little dreary weather. That's why the lighting's not probably the absolute best that it could be. That's just, I have no natural light coming in because it has been raining all morning and it's going to continue to rain the entire day. So that's kind of always like me. It's great reading weather, and I did sit here this morning and finish Immortal Longings. Not sure if we're going to do a review on it or not. It'll be Saturday morning if I do go ahead and do a review on it. It was okay. Will I read the next book in the series? Probably, because I liked it enough to want to know what happens next. But I didn't love it enough to crave what's happening next, if that makes sense. I didn't fly through it because it was the best thing I ever read. So there's that. I'm also knitting a little bit this morning. I have a beautiful spring blanket coming along nicely, and it's super pretty, and I love the colors that I picked for it. I think that the spring pink and green looks so pretty together. How many times can I say the word pretty in one video? Somebody will count for me, I'm sure. But thank you guys so much for watching the videos and subscribing. I really appreciate that. The subscriber count is showing that more people are interested, so I appreciate that, you guys. We today, though, are talking about something that I wasn't sure I was ever going to bring up over here on this channel, but I hit a huge milestone. So I decided, why not talk about it? You guys may remember back in 2020, when I first started this channel, I told you that I do a little writing. That is one of my passions, is writing. I will never say I'm great at it. I am an okay writer. I write way better fan fiction than I do original bodies of work, in my opinion, because world building is something that I struggle with. And when I write fan fiction, which I've been doing for 20 plus years, let's be real, when I write fan fiction, a lot of the world building is already done for me. So that's why I find that I enjoy writing fan fiction more so than original bodies of work. If you guys are interested, I have a few original books and things like that I've put out there. I can also drop the links for those if you guys want. Like I was saying, I wasn't sure if I was ever going to talk about my writing on this channel, just because I didn't want to get confuddled and things like that. I know I've mentioned it in a couple of different formats. If you watched my video a few weeks ago where I reposted the podcast I did with Evolved Review, you will know that I talked a good bit about fan fiction there. But a really cool thing happened that's never happened to me before, and it really blew my mind, and I'm really just excited about it. So I wanted to share it. And that is that one of my fan fictions got 50,000, well over 50,000 reads on Wattpad. And that's a lot of reads for somebody who is not a well-known fan fiction author, who just does it casually in their downtime, because I have this whole YouTube channel, I have a whole ass job, I have a whole ass family, 3 dogs, I read 15 to 20 books a month. So my writing time is pretty limited, and I think it's really, I was just so excited when I logged in the other day to post an update to my fan fiction and noticed that it had 54,000 reads. I did not even know we were getting close to 50,000 reads, you guys. So if you are interested, it is Fourth Wing fanfiction. I started writing it when Iron Flame came out, because I think I was a little bit vocal, but not really, about how I started to dislike Violet a little bit in Iron Flame. In Fourth Wing, I let a lot of her characteristics go that I disliked, because I was like, oh, this is going to progress. We're going to get character development. And we did get character development in Fourth Wing. But I feel like in a couple of scenes, we took some really massive steps back in Iron Flame with Violet's character development and growth as a person. And yeah, it really kind of frustrated me as I was reading that book. So I was like, I really want to write. I love this world. I love the dragons. I love a lot of the male characters, a hell of a lot. There was one particular male character that I love that I was not getting a lot of and I wanted more from. There's a couple of characters that are male characters that I love that I need more from. And yeah, so I decided to write a fan fiction with a female main character in the Fourth Wing universe that I thought was a better representation of a strong female character that I would have liked to have seen, kind of still overcoming circumstances at Basquiat, but just a more of a badass chick, a stronger female character, honestly. A little bit less whiny, a little bit less maideny. The name of the fanfiction is Maidens and Killers. It is Maidens and Killers by Lauren's Musings on Wattpad if you want to give it a read. It is a Garrick Tavis fanfiction. So if you're familiar with the Fourth Wing world, Garrick is Xaden's right-hand guy, and we don't know a whole lot about him in the Empyrean world, which is Fourth Wing and Iron Flame. We just know that he's, like, Violet calls him a massive, bulking man. We know that he is very close with Xaden. They're, like, brothers. His father was Xaden's father's, like, right-hand guy. We know that he's, like, dark-haired, dark-eyed, featured, kind of a lot of that tearish features, the more darker hair, olive skin tone, darker-eyed, that we see out of the Rebels. And so, yeah, I wrote a Garrick and an original female character fanfiction. And it is over on Wattpad, and it is doing really well at like 54,000 reads. And I'm just really excited about it. You know, I haven't been excited about a piece of my writing in a long time. I have another completed piece of fan fiction over there that is Star Wars based, because when Disney Plus put all of the Star Wars stuff on Disney, I went through and did like a binge. So this was years ago. I went through and like did a binge of it, and then when Ahsoka came out and we got some more Anakin, like I love. If you watch me on the Entertainment Evolved podcast, and when we do our podcast assembled, it would be no shocker to you that my like high school youth first love obsession is Hayden Christensen as Anakin Skywalker. Hayden Christensen in general is my 90s heartthrob. Him and Joshua Jackson. Those are my 90s heartthrobs that I was gaga over. And Josh Hartnett. Because we went for my 16th birthday party to go see Pearl Harbor. And we didn't give a fluff about Ben Affleck. It was all about Josh Hartnett for us. So, but Hayden Christensen was like my number one. I can remember the day I was supposed to take my SATs, I actually did horribly on them because I stayed up all night the night before watching episode 2 of Star Wars, because I had just come to like on demand, which before streaming services, cable had on demand where you literally rented a movie and you got it for like 24 hours and it was, billed to your cable bill or whatever. And my mom had let me rent episode 2, even though I had gone and seen it in the theaters as well. But she let me rent episode 2 and I didn't want to waste any of my time like sleeping, apparently. I watched that movie over and over and over until pretty much morning, and I had to go take my SATs, and I did not do as well as I should have, and I did not end up in the military or in a Ivy League school, even though I was smart enough to because of my Hayden Christensen obsession. So, me and Anakin Skywalker go way back. So I also have a completed Anadala fanfiction there as well. Those are my only 2 fanfictions that are live right now on Wattpad. I have dozens of either unfinished or that I don't absolutely love and I need to go in and edit and tweak other fanfictions, but the hottest one right now that is just blowing my mind because I've never gotten this many reads on anything is Maidens and Killers, which is my Fourth Wing fanfiction. If you are in the US, I know you can just download the Wattpad app for free. If you liked Fourth Wing Iron Flame and you want to give it a read, it is free to download, free to read on Wattpad. It is a lengthy boy. It's probably pushing between 60 and 80,000 words right now at 42 chapters. And it's getting longer. So if it is, not your thing, totally don't have to. This is why I didn't want to talk about my writing here, because I don't want anybody to feel pressured to have to read my writing. You don't have to. I'm not sure if in the UK and other countries you can download Wattpad or not, but Wattpad is how it's spelled here. You can look into it and see if you want to read it or not. It's just it's something I do for fun, and I cannot believe the popularity it has gained because it's just something I'm passionate about, and I had not expected anyone to read it. Nonetheless, it to be the #1 Fourth Wing fan fiction on Wattpad, and there are thousands of Fourth Wing fan fictions on Wattpad. It has been the #1 fan fiction on Wattpad under the Fourth Wing umbrella for consistently like 3 months, which is bananas to me. But I'm so grateful to anybody who is reading it. I'm just really excited about it. It's got me really excited about writing again. And yeah, it has been so weird doing 3 episodes a week of this YouTube show and not talking about this major thing that is going on another platform for me, just because I didn't want people to feel pressured to have to go read it if they didn't want to. That's silly. Like, you guys want to know what I'm doing. I am working with my best friend, Among Oaks and Owls, on getting a website, like a secure website, where I can have everything I'm doing. I can link my books that are on Amazon. I can link my Wattpad link my YouTube link. And just you guys will be able to access anything Coffee and Lore that you are interested in. That is something that is coming. That is a major goal for me for this year, is to find the time to blog it out, because I'm not doing anything else. I'm not doing 500 other freaking things, but that's okay. To just have a website where you guys can find everything that I have my hands in, all of my links for when I do other podcasts. I want to have them all easily accessible. So yeah, that is coming, coffeeandlore.com. I'm tearing up just because things are going really well in a lot of aspects, and it just feels really good to kind of see things that you put your heart and soul into and hard work into kind of show a little bit of fruition. You know what I mean? Hasn't been happening really over here on YouTube. I do YouTube for the love of doing it. Like, I come talk to you guys 3 times a week, every week, consistently for like 3 or 4 years because I love doing it. Not because I am getting absolutely anything out of this, but to see my writing become popular after everything that I've been through with it, because I had a horrible, horrible, we're not even going to get into it, situation happen in 2020 that discouraged me from writing for a really, really long time. So that was when I started putting my fan fiction back out there to the internets for people to read if they wanted to. They didn't have to. I didn't promote it. It was just there. To see people enjoying it means so fucking much to me. So yeah, if you want to go check out Maidens and Killers on Wattpad, it is there for you. It is a fun little romp through both Fourth Wing and Iron Flame with a set of characters that don't exist there, but I feel like could cohesively be in that story. I try to keep it as canon as I possibly can without making any major changes to those stories. And yeah, check it out. I'm not going to cry on YouTube. So I love you guys so much. I will see you on Saturday with a book review. I know it's been 2 videos of non-book reviews. We're going to have a book review. It's either going to be me talking about the problems I had with Immortal Longings, or a new Frida McFadden book is out, so we might read the new Frida McFadden and talk about it. I've been wanting to read it. So, love you guys so much. See you on Saturday. Bye.